And hello everyone, welcome back to another iRacing replay. Just get the replay undergo. Alright, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. I'm Babylon Khan. And this is a replay from the beginning of a new season, Season 4, 2021. We're on a rolling start, so I've just got the replay going. I'm in the blue and white car, you can see center screen there, number 22. This is the SimLabs Pro Production Car Championships. Once again, it's all Mazda MX5s. It is a mixed championship, but in this particular race, everyone's in a Mazda. We had the infamous Laguna Seca track. It's a 25-minute race, which is about 8 laps, I think. And yeah, this track, I just couldn't get my head around it. So I qualified P20. Basically, my average time was about a 1:41. My best time was a 1:39, low 1:39s. The guy on pole did a 1:36, so I'm 3 seconds off the pace. So, yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get a good race, but, well, you know, it's part of racing, so... As I said, it's a rolling start, so we're all rolling around now, coming up to the famous corkscrew. I'll let you see for yourself. I'm not going to spoil it by saying what's coming, but I didn't have a very good start, let's just say that. I have been promoted. This is a D licensed race, but I have been promoted to C, but I'm sticking with D for this season. I'm done with rookie though. I've unticked rookie and yeah, I'm finished with it. I'm not doing that again. So coming around towards the start finish, about to get the race going, and I'll let it happen, then I'll explain what happened. Yep, straight off track, buggered that up completely. And from P20 to P last. Right, so what happened is these cars are mechanical sequential, if that's the right term. So it's a sequential gearbox up and down, but there is a clutch. So changing up when you're accelerating is all synchroed, so you just literally pop it up a gear and up it goes. But when you're changing down, it's a little different. If you're under heavy braking, it does it quite well. You're supposed to pop the clutch, pop the throttle. But on that last corner, it didn't change down. It wouldn't change down. Now, with a sequential car, I left foot brake. And to get it to change down, I had to push the clutch in. But it was right on the corner, and my brain got confused, thinking it was... I was covering the brake, the car in front of me slowed down, I needed to brake. Of course, I pushed the clutch, not the brake. Wasn't braking, so to avoid hitting the car, I just drove off track deliberately. But anyway, enough of the excuses. Let's get on with it. So, now in P28 or something like that, right down the back. Being careful not to hit anyone, because I don't want to go out in the first lap. But as you can see, already 2 cars have gone off, so us 2 places I've gained before we've even done anything. There's another 2 go off. This is one advantage of being right at the back. You get to tend to stay out of trouble. I'm probably up to about 325 for not even trying to do anything. Yeah, you can see another 2 cars off in the pits there. So that's probably put me where I qualified. Now, I'm not gonna bring you every single race I do this year, because if it's a boring race and nothing really happens, then I'm not gonna bother broadcasting it. You don't want to sit there for 20 minutes watching nothing. So there's a bit of a hint. Even though I started right at the back, it actually turned out to be an okay race. And if you watched the last video I did, you've noticed I've worked out how to get the stuff off the screen. And I've also worked out how to change the camera view, so I will do that as the replay goes. So as I said, on the infamous Laguna Seca track, just coming up to the corkscrew now, the famous corkscrew. Go hard left, followed by a hard right, downhill off camber. It's, yeah, you get this wrong, you're going off. Just like that guy just did there. As I said, it's a 25-minute race, which is about 8 laps, maybe 9 laps. Oops, I just accidentally nudged the guy in front there. With regards to going off track or hitting other people, you have a 17-point limit. And hitting another car can give you 4 points, so you have to be careful. If you hit your 17 points, you're disqualified. Right, so I know in my mind I'm not the quickest on this track. Again, there's 3 sectors. The third sector, I'm bang on the money. I'm pretty much up there with the top guys. But sectors 1 and 2, I'm 1.5 seconds a sector slower than the top guys, so that's me 3 seconds. I don't know what it is. It's the first corner and the third corner. I just couldn't get round them quickly at all. Coming towards the end of sector 2 now, so this is where I'm sort of alright. So for the first few laps, yeah, I was just taking it easy, making sure I didn't get into trouble. Already picked up quite a few places through accidents. Middle part of the race there's some good battling going on, and then towards the end as well. So I won't spoil it for you though, I'll let you watch. I'm just gonna have a play with these cameras and see what happens. Change it then to cockpit view, as you see. This is the first and second corner. I was really slow around these. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I don't know how I was supposed to get quicker. And this next right-hander, really slow through this. And then the rest of the track I was alright on. Coming up to the famous corkscrew, I'm putting a bit of pressure on the guy in white in front of me. And then down into the third sector where I was pretty quick, I have to admit. Now I should point out the guy in the blue and yellow Lidl's car, he's actually a lap behind, so he's blue flagged and he shouldn't be racing us, yet he is. Now the rules do say even if you're a lap behind and you can overtake to gain places, you are allowed to do it, but you're not allowed to interfere with other races going on. I could see he was quicker than me, so I pretty much let him go. But I was also relying on him then interfering with the guys in front, which could give me a chance to catch up with them and overtake them. So what I was trying to do was basically stick with him and hopefully get a good tow off him, which should then bring me up to the guy in white in front. That was the plan anyway. I was also aware that the guy behind me in the Molly white car was there, and he was for position, so I had to be careful about him. We just started lap 6. I'm in position 21. So roughly where I qualified. So yeah, as I mentioned, it's a new season. This is race 1. I'm going straight in on the D class. I'm done with rookie. I've had enough of them. I had my last rookie race last week and I got taken off on corner 3 by some idiot, which tends to happen quite a lot. It's just, yeah, a complete bunch of morons. But I have to admit, once you've got out a rookie and you're in the higher classes, it's a really good experience. It's definitely worth the money this game costs. Someone did ask me last week if there's any other people driving. This is all player versus player. There's no computer-driven cars. This is all real people, and they could be from anywhere in the world. Obviously, mainly from Europe. I have been in a couple of races where it's Americans. But yeah, everything you see in here is real time. There's no replay. There's no going back. If you mess up, you mess up. So you can see now the little car has got past the white one. And I'm going to use that as an excuse to try and put some pressure on the guy in white. I knew that I was quicker than him in the last sector, and we were about the same in this middle sector. You see I'm right up on him. I think the little cars just held him up slightly, so on certain corners I'm pushing myself in the way. See now coming up towards the corkscrew, this quick left-hander. I noticed he was braking for that left-hander where I could get round it without braking. We're coming up to the corkscrew, very hard braking now. Put myself down the inside, try to put some pressure on him. At the same time, desperately trying not to actually make contact though. Trying to go around the inside. Yep, can I keep it? Yep, got it. At one problem I had was this first sector, I was just slower. These first couple of corners, I don't know what I was doing wrong or how I could improve it. I just could not get around them at the top speeds. So I had to be careful that because I knew he was catching me up. But now we're coming into the second sector where I was pretty much even with him. And in the third sector, so I knew I was quicker than him. So as long as I could keep him behind me for that first sector, I should be okay. Once again, coming up to the corkscrew, very hard braking at the top of this hill. And a sharp left followed by a sharp right. You've got to be careful not to lose the back end on that corner there. Coming down to the final hairpin. The apex spot on, good acceleration out of it. Again, coming down to the first, second and third corner where, yeah, I was just slow. It's not he was faster than me, I was just slow. End of, really. In practice, I spent about an hour and a half practicing for this race, and I'm trying all sorts of different angles and approaches. I just could not work those free corners out. I just could not assess them at all. I was following others and just seeing them disappear away from me, and it's like, how can I improve? I just couldn't do it. So the guy behind me has now changed. It's the greeny front. I think he's a French guy. Looks like he's got a French flag on there. And he's putting some pressure on me. And then I bugger up the corkscrew. I know he's going to come down here faster, so I'm not even going to try and block him. I know he's on the inside now. I'm being told now he's on the inside by my spotter. But I've got the inside line for the hairpin. He touches me a little there. But I'm now worrying because I know I'm slow in this first section of the track. He's right up the inside of me and it's not a lot I can do about that. But so I'm just trying to put myself in harm's way with the guy in the white. So I touched him again. I think I'm now up to about 11 points, which is making me concerned. I can't be touching too many people. I would argue that was... I went for the racing line there and he blocked me. I don't know if that would work in real life, but that's my argument. Now I've noticed the people in front of me are definitely pulling away, so I'm probably holding these guys up. I don't know if I am or not, but I probably am. The guy in yellow there, he's just gone off the track, so he's going quite slow. it just... I don't know how you're supposed to do that corner, I really don't. So I really buggered up that second corner, so the guy in green got straight past me, as I knew he would. Because I'm full of confidence. Positive side, I'm trying to stick with this guy, and we are pulling away from the guy in the white behind me. I need to do that. I need to give myself a nice cushion, so if I make any mistakes, I can keep my position. So we're in the middle part of the race now, probably about 15 minutes left. The dreaded first section. Just wanting to try and keep with this guy in front of me. So the season is 12 weeks, so it's a quarter. And then you have what's called 13th week madness, which is they just have all sorts of strange and wonderful events going on. And obviously this is the last quarter, so this takes us up to the end of the year. You can earn money if you can get so high and so many points. You will earn money, not a lot, but a little bit. But this is a paid-for game, so it's not cheap. You have to pay to race. Basically, you have an annual license which you have to pay, and then cars and tracks you have to buy. But once you've bought them, obviously you've got them. For rookie season, you do get everything included, so you can do the entire rookie season without spending any extra money. But once you now start getting up into the higher levels, you then have to buy the cars and tracks. So people tend to stick with the same car and one car for just a season. Otherwise, it starts getting very expensive. But I have to admit, I've been playing driving games for quite a few years now, and this is definitely one of the most immersive and enjoyable games. I think because it does cost money, people tend to want to do it, and that in return gives you a much better experience. If you're interested, I have a Fanatec setup. It's the old Club Sport wheels, so they no longer do it, but it's the belt drive version. With the sequential stroke H-shift gears. There's a handbrake as well, but obviously the handbrake's not used for this. So it's not classed as an entry level, but it is still classed as low end. But the feedback and feel you get is fantastic. It's an amazing experience. So lap 14, so we must be coming down to the last little section. What did I say? P17. I'll just check if it tells me how much time is left. No, doesn't tell me how much time, so I don't know how many laps are left. I seem to... Oh, went off the track there, I don't remember that. But I seem to remember it being about 18 laps, and it's still another couple of laps to go yet, I think. Yeah, we're down to the last 5 minutes, so it's probably 5-6 laps left, less than that probably. I will say the last lap was very interesting. I'm not going to give away what happened, but it's... If you want to just keep watching the next couple of minutes, yeah, it was... One of the best things I've done so far in this game happened in the last couple of minutes. Oh yeah, so there's been a couple of offs just in front of me. This guy, for example, you can see he's got damage, so he's gone off. So I started catching up with a few guys. So yeah, we're down into the last couple of laps now. Definitely a bit of damage to my front end there. Yeah, it's like racing is supposed to be a non-contact sport, but you definitely get contact. Definitely pulled away from the guy now behind me, so I'm fairly confident I've got a nice cushion behind me. And I know for a fact that I'm catching these guys in front. Apart from this section of the track. I've caught them right up, putting some pressure on them. Very close to being disqualified. I think I'm on 14 points or something like that. So I'm very aware that I can't touch them in any way. And coming up to the corkscrew, where I know I'm quick, just got past another guy. And then this happened. Free wide up into the corkscrew. Got past that guy, slammed the brakes on. As late as possible, got past that guy. There you go. 2 places made up in 200 meters. Just got to keep them behind now, coming down to the finish. Just a hairpin to go. And that's pretty much in the bag. P13, across the line. But I can say one thing, the guy behind me was not happy I took that place from him, because watch this. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Idiot. Anyway, that's it. Race over. P13. It wasn't too bad. Better than nothing from the appalling start I had anyway. And yeah, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. So I know you like the videos, so please do. And see you next time.